My name is Esau Davis. You may have seen me in other particular videos such as Humorous Part 1 and 2 and Oh Crap, I Hurt My Spleen. Today, me and my partner, Nick, will be showing a very educational video on how to radiograph the acetabulum, Jude style. Alright, sir. Sorry. After all those turns, we have finally made it to our department. Go ahead and unlock this right now. So, my name is T-Saw. I'll be doing your imaging today. Okay. Before we get started, I'm going to just check your wristband here. Alright. Can you tell me your first and last name?
Nick Jude.
Alright, and your date of birth?
7/21/91.
Alright, and your medical record number?
362534.
Alright. Looking good. Okay, what brings you in today?
I was at Disneyland and I went to California Adventure, got drunk, and I slipped and I think I broke my acetabulum.
Oh man, that's really bad. I'm so sorry. That's
But
the tough one.
My Mickey ear survived.
That's a key, a major key. All right, well, looks like we're going to be doing an examination on your hip, primarily your acetabulum.
Okay.
And we'll make sure we get these images to your doctor right away.
Okay.
So give me 1 second here. Let me go ahead and get your rec form here. And then we'll get you transferred over to the table. So, all right, so let us begin. So now, normally, we would go ahead and use some of my buddies here to go ahead and transfer you over to this table, nice and safely. But those guys are always running around somewhere, so here is when we would go ahead and use the sheet transfer. Pause. Okay. Sorry, we're now closer. So let's go ahead and get you onto the table with our sheet transfer.
One.
Ow! Oh, that did not work out like I thought it would.
Where'd my pillow go?
Oh shoot, I'm sorry, sir. Okay, let's get you transferred properly.
One.
Ah, there you go, much better.
Better.
Okay. So do you have any particular area in your body that hurts beyond this?
My head kind of hurts because I lost my pillow for a sec.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That could be the alcohol.
Very well so. Very well so. Let's see here. So, let's get you situated here. And there we go. Let's begin setting you up here. Putting a 10x12 cassette into our receptor. Ow. Apologies again. All right. What happens when you get budget cuts? All the other hospitals get brand new machines. So, in this instance, let me go ahead and get you a sponge to go ahead and elevate your hip so that the affected side is right where my cassette is. And we'll do this at a 45-degree angle, sir. Where is my magical sponge? Maybe if I use my hand clap, things will work out perfectly. You know what? That won't be a bad idea. Oh, there we go. See? It works out every time, just like the movies. All right. So for this view, whereas we need to do two images, one of the external, one of the internal oblique, we'll start off by doing your external. Ooh. Yes. Ooh, indeed. Making sure my machine here is set to 40 SID. And making sure you are set up where my CR is entering at your previous synthesis. I'm going to go ahead and palpate on your side, sir, just to make sure I'm at optimal levels. So I got your ASIS right here. Go over and down 2 inches. All right, we're looking almost suffice here. Just a little more modification. Okay. Go ahead and come on this side to make sure we are at the level we need to be.
Yeah, what? Better watch what you're looking at.
I'm so sorry, but I have to continue. So, we are almost at your level. Okay. Go ahead and rotate your foot here. All right, we are right there. We are leveled. All right, so the next step, which any good radiographer would go, is I'm gonna go ahead and get the measurement in inches, or centimeters in this case, of where the CR enters, so I know exactly the type of technique I'll need to use.
What the hell is vacuuming at this time of night?
At this time, janitors get really bored, so they just start vacuuming and cleaning stuff randomly. So I'm gonna keep them on payroll. Yeah, they got families. Is that really a just thing to say? Respect. Okay, we'll run with that. Go ahead and put on the light here, and I'm completely off. So we'll go here. Go ahead and lift up for me just a tad bit. All right. Sorry about that. Just a little bit more. Trying to get right underneath. Yeah. All right. So we are about 22. That you are not.
A workout.
So I can tell. All right, so, oh no, everything's going, okay, now let me be careful, before I can't afford to do another hand clap. We have budget cuts right now. Let's see, so you are 22. We are going to go down to your hip. So KV is set to 85. Mass is 24. So I'll go ahead and modify it here. Ideally, we'd be at 24, but for this instance, because our machine was made in 1895, we'll go ahead and set it to 25 mass. Now, let's go ahead and take a look here. So make sure you are positioned ideally. We have everything set up. last thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and give you a shield, a gonadal shield.
Protect the boys.
Protect the crown jewels, sir. But yes, the boys indeed. And we're just gonna place it right here.
Not big enough.
Are they ever? So we are set up here. You make sure that my image is not being interfered. All right, we are in business. Let's just go ahead and move this kind of up the image here a little bit. Just right there. There we go. Okay. So we are all positioned. You are shielded properly. There are no breathing techniques beyond suspension of breath. So what I want you to do is go ahead, hold steady, hold your breath. Try not to move while I make this first exposure. Brace yourself. That is the first view.
I can't breathe.
Now you may breathe. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna get now an internal oblique view.
Okay.
And with the budget restrictions, I only am allowed to do, I think, one more hand clap.
Okay.
Everything else will be manual labor. So let's go ahead and get you positioned. Internal oblique away. All right. Now the studio's officially broke. But it's okay because now you're in the correct anatomical positioning for our internal oblique. So let me make sure. All right, so let's go ahead and get you positioned properly by first feeling on your ASIS.
My what?
Your asses. Terminology that works in everyday patient care. So got you right here. And we're gonna go 2 inches below. 1.5. 2. Get you right there. Make sure this is nice and wide. Make sure I'm properly aligned here. Oh, I'm sorry. But I must continue. So I am properly aligned here. Okay. Now, just like the first image, and I will iterate now for the second image, of course, the proper use of the correct marker should be done. However, my markers are not here. So we're gonna make believe that they are here for his right side. Marker. We are correct here in positioning. Next step, I'm gonna give you this gonadal shield to protect the crown jewels, aka the boys. The little Nickies. All right, so we are set here. We are positioned properly. Okay, let's go ahead and do another measurement once more. All right, so it's the same part thickness, nothing has changed except the rotation. Measurements will be still identical to the first image. We have your shield. I have my marker. You're at a 45-degree angle. CR is perpendicular to the IR as well as 2 inches below your ASIS. So, all that's left is for me to ask you to go ahead and hold your breath and try not to move. We'll go ahead and do a second image here. Brace yourself, sir. It's part 2 time. Images came out good. I'm not going to go ahead and window or anything because I'm within my EI range. So, the image is coming out nicely.
Can I breathe?
You may breathe.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, exam is complete, sir.
You did a fine job.
Thank you. This is off. All right. So you're done here. Let me see. Oh, they're gonna take this out of my paycheck, but we're going to do one more hand clap just because it's late. All right. I'm poor. I can't afford to do any more hand claps there. We're just taking you back to the ER just like this.
Must be Kaiser. Must be.
No comments. All right, so it looks like I'm taking you back to.
So, now that you've seen our lengthy informational video, we're going to talk about image critique.
One.
Long elevator. Number one, proper collimation. One.
Acetabulum centered to the IR.
Iliopubic column on the posterior rim of the affected acetabulum of the internal oblique.
Ischial column and the interior rim of acetabulum on the external oblique. One.
So last but not least, soft tissue and bony trabecular detail.
Folks!